WHNT News 19 this morning. Taking action, getting results.
And here's a look at some of your top stories this morning. Huntsville police are investigating an overnight shooting at a bar in downtown Huntsville. Details coming up in a live report.
In Colbert County, sheriff's deputies looking for the person responsible for shooting a man at a home. The victim airlifted to the hospital. We'll tell you what police believe led to the shooting.
And police in Florence have taken 2 people into custody after a robbery. We'll tell you what police are saying about the crime and just where it happened.
Good morning, everyone. WHNT News 19. Time now is 5 o'clock on this Tuesday. I'm Michelle Stark.
And I'm Steve Johnson. And WHNT News 19 is giving you your weather on the ones. You get it every morning.
Every 10 minutes on the ones, you get the weather you need to plan your day. Here is meteorologist Ben Smith.
Temperatures are chilly this morning, but at least we're...
All right, thank you, Ben. Here's a live look at our Saturn V rocket cam on your Tuesday morning.
That's right. Check out Interstate 565, where traffic moving right along this morning at 5:00 Whnt. Not a lot to show you there, but we are keeping an eye on the roads. If anything crops up that's going to mess up your morning commute, I promise you will find out right here on WHNT News 19. Well, WHNT News 19 is following breaking news out of downtown Huntsville.
A shooting at a local bar kills one person and sends another person to the hospital. WHNT News 19's Jeff Gray live with that story. Jeff, how did this all happen?
It all happened. Apparently, we just talked to Huntsville police investigators, and they say it looks like it's a robbery gone bad. You can see behind me still a pretty active scene here at Humphrey's Bar and Grill on Washington Street. Downtown area pretty much remains closed. We've got 2 scenes here. We've got a scene here, another one at the federal courthouse where right now they're impounding a car they say may belong to the suspect in this case. But let's take you to 2 a.m. where it's very chaotic in the downtown area. That's where a shooting in progress call came out at Humphrey's Bar and Grill on Washington Street. Now, when Huntsville police arrived on the scene, they found 2 people shot. Himsey paramedics quickly took one person who was shot in the shoulder to Huntsville Hospital, and now the second person, much more serious. This person shot in the chest. Now, we're being told now that this is the suspect in this case, who is a robbery suspect. He died a few minutes after arriving at Huntsville Hospital. Now, a third person was hit into the head. We're being told that it was a robbery in the back of Humphrey's Bar and Grill, and 2 workers struggled with the robber over a gun, and in that struggle the robber was shot, a co-worker was shot, and the other worker was hit in the head. That worker has been taken in for questioning, but right now investigators are still on the scene here at Humphrey's Bar and Grill, and we just want to let you know, if you travel the downtown area, it looks like they're about to wrap up the investigation here, but there's still crime scene tape pretty much all the way around Humphrey's Bar and Grill, which includes Washington Street. Reporting live, Jeff Gray, WHNT News 19.
Thank you, Jeff. We also have new details on a story we brought you first as breaking news on WHNT News 19 last night at 10 o'clock. Investigators continuing to piece together what led to the shooting death of a man in Colbert County just before 9:30 Monday night. According to Colbert County Sheriff Ronnie May, the shooting happened at a home on Nichols Lane in the Brick Hatton community. Investigators believe an altercation between 2 men at the home escalated and one of the men was shot. The victim fled the scene but waved down deputies who were responding to a shooting a short distance away. According to emergency personnel, the victim was airlifted from the area along 2nd Street to Huntsville Hospital. At last report, deputies are still looking for the offender. In Tuscumbia, the search is on for a gunman who took aim at a man after a fight. Investigators say Jimmy Davis Jr. was shot twice following a fight on Friday night, once in the arm and once in the buttocks. The shooting happened inside a house, on East Decatur Street in Tuscumbia. Davis was taken by helicopter to Huntsville Hospital for treatment and later released. Police have already interrogated 3 people in the shooting. Monday, investigators were questioning a 4th person of interest.
A Huntsville neighborhood on edge this morning after its newest resident was stabbed inside her own home. Huntsville police say 41-year-old Eden Lua was stabbed inside this house on Boardman Avenue Sunday morning, but they are not releasing any details still on suspects or on motive. Neighbors who were on scene tell us Lua had her throat slit. They also say the word payback was painted on an interior wall, a message captured by our cameras. Now, Lua had just moved into that house over the weekend. Bobby Dent lives right next door.
I have kids and things, and I be worried for their safety, and I hope that these officers and stuff find out who done it.
At last check, Eden Lua was in critical condition at Huntsville Hospital. Now, anyone with information on the case is asked to call the Huntsville Police Department. We have new information this morning on a robbery in Lauderdale County. Just before 10:30 Monday night, Florence police took a male and female into custody after a traffic stop in western Lauderdale County. As of right now, the two are being questioned about their possible connection to the robbery at the Bank Independent. Investigators say that just before 10 o'clock Monday morning, a robber held up the downtown Florence Bank on West Alabama and South Pine Streets. After going inside, the robber handed the teller a note saying he had a bomb. Fortunately, a bomb or any other explosive device was never shown. The bank robber did escape with an undisclosed amount of cash. As of right now, the two people have not been charged.
Well, WHNT News 19 is tracking down new details this morning on a deadly wreck in Huntsville. WHNT News 19 has learned the man police say caused it has been arrested twice before for DUI. 46-year-old Leonard Mervyn Daniel was arrested for DUI in both 2004 and 2006. As for Saturday's wreck, Daniel is facing manslaughter charges. Huntsville police say Daniel ran a red light on Memorial Parkway around 9:30 on Saturday, crashing into two vehicles and killing 61-year-old Peggy Frazier, injuring 33-year-old Leslie Crow as well. Crow is a teacher at Grissom High School. Police arrested Daniel, suspecting he was driving under the influence of alcohol. He is currently being held in the Metro Jail. Apparently, you can now add Athens to the list of Valley cities looking into the possibility of a texting while driving ban. The Athens City Council will reportedly vote on such a measure tonight. Huntsville and Madison already have such bans in place. There are other cities like Scottsboro and Florence that have also looked into the matter.
Yesterday, he was Madison City Council president. Today, he is a state senator. Last night at the Madison City Council meeting, Bill Holtzclaw resigned as president. He was sworn in as the District 2 senator. Now, even though he just officially took office, he's already begun working on his new job.
We're already beginning to work on things that are coming up on the horizon in Montgomery. Obviously, ethics reform is something that we champion throughout the campaign, and it's something we'll move forward with.
Ali says he's also working on improving roads. When the meeting reconvened, City Council members elected a new president, District 5 Councilman Tommy Overcash, who's already served twice in that position. Well, since Holtzclaw left the council, there's now a position open for a District 7 City Council member. To apply for it, call the Madison City Clerk's office. That number, 256-772-5610. Applications should be ready soon.
The mayor of Huntsville is set to deliver his State of the City address this afternoon. The theme of this year's State of the City event is moving forward. Mayor Tommy Battle says 2010 is finishing up better than it started. The mayor says the year kicked off with a tragedy for the city, but is ending on a positive note thanks to residents. Mayor Battle is expected to give a speech focused on the city's strengths and weaknesses in front of more than 1,000 people. The event will also feature video clips of residents who the mayor says play a pivotal role in the city's landscape.
We'll have a number of people talking about Huntsville, talking about the future, talking about where we're going to go.
Huntsville's State of the City is set for this afternoon at the VBC North Hall. A luncheon will start at noon. Mayor Tommy Battle will begin speaking at 12:30. WHNT News 19 will air Mayor Battle's speech live on WHNT2 and will also be streaming the speech on WHNT.com. The speech actually getting started around 12:30, so go ahead and mark that on your calendars. Maybe if you have time on your lunch break today, you can watch right at work while you're having lunch.
Now, we both get to be there.
I know, exciting.
Well, it is exciting. It's fun to hear the mayor talk about what's going on, what we plan to do. And, you know, Huntsville always has a lot more accomplishments and great things, even in kind of a down economic year that you'd expect.
And there's been so much great press for the city in recent months. I mean, even when I moved here, I couldn't believe all the articles that were popping up, naming it the best city and, you know, best out of 10 cities to live and raise a family. So I think some encouraging signs for us.
Absolutely. We'll give you that completely on WHNT2 and WHNT.com. You can see for yourself. Well, WHNT News 19 time right now, 5:09. News from the world of business is coming up next.
And an update from Ben on your forecast.
It's gorgeous right now. A ridge of high pressure over South Alabama. We have changes down the road. When rainfall will be returning coming up.